very welcome to you here at UCD Professional Academy and to the course on digitalization of organisational business processes. My name is Lynette Rowe. I'm a lecturer at a few universities in Dublin, and I was kindly invited to come and lecture this course here at UCD. So I won't keep you that long. So, Digitalisation of Organisational Business Processes is the name of the course. And I will quickly introduce the agenda we're going to look at is just a lecture, who am I, background to the course, the course topics over the 12 weeks, how assessment will happen for learners, outcomes, and then we'll have the question and answer session. So my background, basically banking and insurance, and then in the UK I also worked in pharmaceutical and administration, management, sales and marketing. So my whole career, it was always how can things be done better, processes improved, etc. So with digitalization, this is the absolute diamond that I have found, and I'm so excited and passionate about digitalization of business processes. I've studied at IBAC College. After that, I studied at the University of Wales, Trinity St David, and completed my MBA degree. Any of you that want to do that? Think twice. Not really. It was hard, but yes, definitely worth it. So my interest, entrepreneurship, innovation. Management, definitely business strategy. Looking back at the MBA, it is always all about strategy and where you see yourself and where you want to position yourself. And my keen interest, digitalization of business processes. So the background of digitalization, a couple of years ago in Germany, the term Industry 4.0 or the fourth revolution was established. The Federal Ministry of Education and Research, the ones that came up with the term. So basically, Industry 4.0 is everything that we talk about AI and blockchain, digitalization, etc. So just a bit of background there. Initially, obviously, it all started here, but things are changing because it's getting so integrated. So the whole aim of the course is to change strategic thinking. And through the weeks on the course, you will do a learner assessment logbook. And the whole idea of that is to basically build up a toolkit that you can take back to your business or organization and rethink the strategy, the business model, the organizational business processes. So, examples of what we'll do. If I can ask you just to quickly think about your organization. Are you in the substitution area where when there's an issue or a change to be made, you substitute just one process for another? Yeah, you just replace it. Are you in the extension area where with leadership and strategy it gets added on all the time? Yes. And we need a new solution. There's something, let's just plug it in and fix it. Don't really think about it. Or are you in the transformation stage of where everything gets transformed, absolutely every business process? So if you think quickly, where do you think you place yourself at this stage, or where are you now and where do you want to be? I got married, I guess I changed my surname. And my previous surname was Oberholzer, which is a Swiss German, nobody knows how to pronounce it, etc. So I became Lynette Rowe. 3 letters, and I thought, wonderful. I think my email address was changed on 5 different systems, and it's still popping up as Oberholzer. which makes you wonder, how do people stay on top if the system does not communicate and is not integrated? And I think a lot of information gets lost. There's such valuable information and data, big data, etc., but it just doesn't get, it just goes by the by, basically. So these are the topics that we will cover. So first is just, the first week would be basically introduction in all the terminologies. Then, I don't know, have you guys read a lot about digitalization? Not too much. Okay, so we all hear about digital marketing, don't we? And any book you buy, I bought textbooks to write this course, okay? I could not find one in Ireland on digitalization, pure digitalization from a strategic business point of view. It's always about digital marketing, mobile phone marketing, etc., which we're going to get to, it's important. But that's just one of the pillars of the concept of digitalization. Business strategy. So basically we need to find out where you want to be. Yes. Digitalization of organizational business model. I have done my dissertation research on a specific industry in Ireland, which is the private higher education sector. I was shocked by the amount of gatekeeping happening, especially when you have older generation, the older guys in the big cars and the suits, etc., etc. They just don't want to change. And so that is going to be a very interesting area for yourself to look at in the organization. Transformation analysis of the business processes, which is why we're here, one of the weeks. Leadership and change. That was the other big area in my research, is people don't want to change. And especially once you start talking about artificial intelligence, digitalization, etc., is what about my job? Yeah. It's either what about my job, or is this going to create more work for me? That is one of the biggest, where you need to get the leaders down inside digital change. So digitalization can help you to get to know your market. We talked about mobile phones, etc. And then omni-channel, accessing those modern markets. Align convergence by controlling your commercial objectives. So by that, it means to basically bring it together so it meets up. Yeah. And we're not against each other. A digital shift in thinking. How many of you have a friendly IT department, for instance? They are like the secret CIA in the building. They don't share whatever, they'll do it on their terms. And a lot of times we don't speak the same language. So to get the shift into the different departments and managing the digital future. So assessment will happen via a learner log. What I would like to do is that it's part of the class, part of group work, and that you upload on twice every 2 weeks, and that's what you will get graded on as well. At the end of the day, there will be a minimum attendance. They were talking about 85%. I think it's too high. We're working adults. I know you're not supposed to, if you pay for the course, you sign up, you're supposed to be here, but life happens. In my opinion, it's over 12 weeks. I would be happy with a 70% attendance, but that will be told to you when we start. What that requirement, I had a look through the brochure, I don't see it yet, so it's not agreed on yet. And then the final part is the learner evaluation report. Basically, where were you? And after 12 weeks, see where you're there. Okay, so outcomes is just as per the website, describe these key concepts and the importance of efficient business operations and processes. Detail a variety of digitalization strategies and styles applicable, the historical development, recommend management actions and decision making, and industry understanding Industry 4.0 and that it's a subcategory of the new technologies. So I guess this brings us now to the end, and so digitalization of organizational business processes brought to you by UCD Professional Academy. When I got the call from UCD, it was just wow, I'm excited for this. I think it's one of the leading places where we are in the right place. I don't know if you have read UCD's overall strategy 2024, and they're building their 2024 strategy and vision on 4 pillars, and I'm happy to say one of them is digitalization, because they want to take away repetitive processes from their employees so they can free them up to actually do things that's important. Okay, so any questions from you?
Sorry, you said it was assessed. What do you get at the end of it? Is it
you get a diploma after 12 weeks based on marking the assessment, as well as minimum attendance. So you know the class will be from 6:30 till 9:30 on a Tuesday evening, once a week.
When does this start?
The 17th of February. Well, that's the Monday, so Tuesday, 18th of February.
Do you know, is there access to the online library as part of the course?
The UCD
library?
I will suggest to you to email the email address on there. I'm not too sure. You will have access to a learner management system that will be the weekly presentation slides, whatever we did, and you're free to use those. Yeah, you'll have access to them. Okay, thank you very much.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.